Welcome back, guys. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, man. And what you're seeing here on the screen as I select my difficulty here, something I've been waiting for a very long time. And as you can see, man, I'm just going to speed through this part because it took me a long time to kind of fool around and tinker with, creating the name and the look and blah, blah, blah. So I'll just, run through this really quick as a backdrop as I'm talking. But yeah, man, Undisputed. And from many of you guys, you may remember this game started off as ESBC. The early access has been out for quite a while. They've been continuing to update the game, but this is what most of us have been waiting for. Career mode. Career mode is what most of us, a lot of us, I will say, have been waiting for. Because I'll say this, in today's world of gaming, depending on what game you're playing, it's kind of hit or miss online. It's kind of hit or miss online because a lot of games now, man, there's so many exploits, there's so many metas and cheats and things of that nature. A lot of us, I'll say people who've been gaming for many, many years, a lot of us like that career franchise type of mode. And it's particularly in a fighting game, a boxing game, a game we haven't had in years. You definitely want to create your own fighter, man, and go through the career mode and see what you can do. Can you earn the belts? Can you get those straps? And especially as content creators, you like to tell stories and tell narratives, and that stuff helps along with your content. So this absolutely is something that I've been waiting for. And again, we still have to understand that this game is in early access, brand new company. I always want to remind everyone of that. Steel City Interactive is a fairly new company into the gaming space. So, I'm not going to be so overly critical and kill the game for things that it doesn't do well. I'm just going to continue to give my feedback because, for one, it's been eons since we've had an actual boxing game on this type of level, that looks like a AAA title. It looks like an official title, even though it's definitely not a AAA title. You know what I mean? For the most part, because they're just getting started. But outside of that, man, they listen to the community. And that's something that I definitely appreciate, is the fact that they listen to the community. And as a side note, y'all already know I'm going to go with that black and gold, baby. Always representing my Steelers whenever I can. But yeah, man, looking forward to seeing what this game can bring to the table in terms of trying out career mode. And I say again, trying out because it's still in early access. The game hasn't fully released yet. Still early access, but hopefully it's a decent experience. We'll see how far it goes with depth. As you can see right here, I have to create or choose my coach. You also have to choose a cut man as well as a trainer, I believe. So we'll see how far they go with depth. Hopefully it's a fairly decent depth, experience. But again, it's not a whole lot I can expect from a game on their first outing. I just hope this is the start of something that could be great. And, I hope they can give us the best experience possible as we play this game. So as you can see right here, man, I'm kind of just choosing and comparing the stats between these guys to see who I want to go with. It's a wide scale. And, obviously when you're starting out, just like you may have saw my overalls and my, my statistics and attributes, it's going to be very, very low. And I like that. I like starting off super low and having to build yourself up because, again, I don't want it to be a situation where I can be 99 and everything right out the gate. And that's for also choosing my fighter. I mean, not choosing my fighter, choosing my corner man and trainer and things like that. I don't want to be able to get the best guys right out the gate. I want this to be a slow progression and represent more of the, a real life scenario. So as you can see here, guys, gonna show you my first action here as I enter this amateur tournament, and I'll show you my very first game. And another thing, what I'm doing here is I'm trying out another feature that they have here. They have this experimental over-the-shoulder view that came with the most recent update of the game. So I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And this is literally my first time playing this from this camera angle, so you're gonna see some adjusting on my part. Also, I noticed as well, man, that the players and the punches and things like that looked extremely slow, but I think the reason why is because my attributes are not high. They're very, very low. Because when I play this, in more of a play now, I have the same speed that I'm used to. But playing with this character, as you're going to see, look at how fast like my stamina goes down and such. So it's going to be a slow burn, a slow grind, and we'll see what we can do to build this kid up. So let's see what Kenny Ray has. As you can see, I just ate a left hand right there. And the reason why I wanted to try this over the shoulder view, man, is most of you guys know me, man. When you've seen me play sports games, I like to play from camera angles from like a real life perspective. If I was fighting someone, they would be right in front of me just like this, right? Same reason why when you see me play 2K, I play on the drive camera where I'm looking down the court. Whereas, opposed to others who like to play on the broadcast camera. I mean, that's cool to view, but again, when I'm playing a game, I want to play it from the perspective of how I would do it in the real world. So that's the reason why I'm trying out this camera. I don't know if I would stick with it. I look forward to hearing you guys' opinion, how you feel about the camera and such. But let's take a look at some of the action here. In case you guys are wondering, the name of my character is a little play off of my father's name. Part of his first and middle name. Let's see what we got going on here. As I'm trying to get my bearings together, throw me a nice little jab, go to the body. Another thing I have to, figure out, and, this happens in fighting games a lot. You got to figure out your timing in terms of how many times you press the button. I know a lot of you guys have probably done the same thing. You're trying to jab or throw a hook or whatever, and you end up throwing one extra punch because you mashed the button too much. So I'm still trying to get that down. I think I've gotten better at it, with just throwing the punch that I'm trying to throw as opposed to trying to jab twice and then I jab 4 times. You know what I mean? Kenny Ray already has a cut, so I got to be careful because, again, my health is not high. So little things like that, I'm interested to see how this game, how you progress through your career and how those things build up. What am I doing here? Sorry about that, folks. That was a editing error on my part. So I had to cut that piece out of the commentary here. All right, so back to it, man. All right, got a couple right hands going. But as you can see, still throwing some wild punches, man. So I got to get better at picking my spots. But I do feel like I can see the punches better with this camera angle. Just my opinion, man, because I can see where his guard is, where it isn't. Another thing I got to learn how to do too, man, is be a little more precise with the right stick. I like using the right stick. Sometimes I use the face buttons, but, you really have to point the stick in the right direction to get the exact punch you're looking for. But as you can see, man, my stamina does not stay up that long, so you got to really pick your spots. Ooh. Nice right hand. Got him rocky. Just keep going, keep working. And eventually get him down to the ground. I'm just going to cycle through the replay a few times, man, just to see it from different angles. Wearing his body out right there. And again, man, there's definitely things that they can improve on as they continue with this game, man, as, they continue to invest more in the game and they get more to it, more funds to build this game up. But I definitely think that they got something here, man. If they stick with it, keep building, continue to keep the community first. I think in a couple years we'll really be able to see a game that we all love and appreciate. But again, I got to applaud them, man, for at least what they have right now, as a first time out. So I'm definitely going to support the game. I mean, I'm an extreme boxing fan, so why not? And it's one of the few games that I actually play on PC, so. Woo, caught him again with that right hand. Let's see if we can get him down once again. Trying to throw some uppercuts there, and come back with the left hook, right, left again. We get him down to the ground. Oof. So definitely can't wait, man, as I move up and get to face some stiffer competition. And let me know as well, man, if you guys who are playing this game, what difficulty setting you have it on. I have it on Pro, which I believe is the second to the highest, because I think it's, I want to say it's Amateur, Intermediate, Pro, and then Undisputed. So I haven't quite gone up to Undisputed yet, because I know some people have said in the community that the AI is kind of wonky. So I don't know if that's been fixed. So definitely want to get you guys' opinions. Are you playing on Pro or are you playing on Undisputed, and what do you recommend? All right, we're going to see if we can get this guy out of here. Another piece of feedback I would provide Undisputed is I do feel like the CPU gets way too many chances to get off the canvas. You know, it's not too many times I've seen where it's a knockout right away. You know, I feel like these guys recover fairly quick. You know, in most fights that I've won against the CPU, I feel like I got to knock them down at least 4 times to get them out of there. And, you know, maybe it just coincidence. Maybe it doesn't always happen like that, but we'll see. Doing a better job here with my defense. Keeping my distance. Continue to try to work the jab. Ooh, caught him with the uppercut. Right uppercut counter. We're going to try to get him up out of here now. Go back to the right hand, back to the left. And he's down to the canvas. I do like how you can set up your shots in this game, man. That's definitely appreciated. And I think this is just gonna about do it here. Another little small piece of feedback, man. I would like to see them, you know, introduce some more animations here at this screen, because they're all the same. You're gonna try to get up and fall back down. That happens every time. So, you know, a couple little, you know, little side note nitpick things that I definitely want to provide feedback. But as you can see, man, I get my first win as we start our amateur career. The next gameplay I'm assuming that I will show you guys is if I can get to the finals. I'll show you that fight, and then from there, man, the career is off and running. As we take a look at the cards here, I won every single round. That was easy to see. And we'll take a look at some of the punch stats here. But yeah, overall, man, I just definitely want to do my part in supporting this game. You know, give it my feedback, both good and bad, and try to enjoy it the best I can, man. Again, I've been waiting for a boxing game for so long, and I'm just happy to have another opportunity in 2024 to be able to play a modern basketball, modern fighting game, boxing game, man, that, you know, hopefully we all will be able to appreciate, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I'm interested to see how deep this game goes and how much, you know, who you choose and what fights you take and all of that affect your career. So those are the things I'm really looking for. And as you can see, man, here's the amateur bracket. Hopefully I can get to the finals, and I will bring that fight to you if I get there. If not, I will let you know that I didn't get there. But outside of that, man, we'll go ahead and close this one out, man. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, if you like what you saw today, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.